Yo, we coming with some NFL Week 8 picks. Good picks. I'm getting straight into it. Carolina Panthers playing the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. They giving Carolina Panthers 3 points. I'm going to take Carolina Panthers with the 3 points. Even though Sam Darnold, he been, looking real suspectito. Stephon Gilmore, man, he making his debut today, and I'm riding with them. You feel me? I am riding with them. Plus the 3 points. Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. They playing in Buffalo, y'all. The point spread is 14 points with the Dolphins. That's too many points. That's too many points. That's too many points. I'm not getting involved in that one. Bills money line. But even though it's not going to really build, you know what I mean, you'll slip up. But be careful when they give points out like that, man. Last week, I'm going to tell y'all that they gave the Rams and the Lions like that. They did the Rams and the Lions game like that. Man, if y'all watched the game, you know the game was close the whole game. And the Rams didn't cover the point spread. I don't know. I think it was like 16 points or something like that. That'll mess up your slip. So be careful with that game. But I'm going to take the Bills, money line. But I'm not putting that on my slip because I don't got time to be, you feel me? I ain't finna get involved in that. The 49ers and the Bears, they playing in Chicago. Justin Fields, man, you got work to do, young bud. You got work to do. At some point, you got to focus on the game. I'm looking at his, in his demeanor and in his face as he's playing these games, and when he's sitting on the sideline, it's too much going on. He's starstruck right now. He don't even know where he at. He look like he play college football. He don't look like he in the NFL. He's not ready for this. You know what I mean? And if that's what they depending on, Chicago, tripping right now. So I'm taking the 49ers on this game. Even though the 49ers lost that night game to the Colts, I'm going to tell y'all this. The all-night games, Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night games, they be different. They're different. Every game that you paid attention to and that's been the favorite for some kind of reason, it's been real close. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to it. It means something. The Steelers and the Browns, they playing in Cleveland, y'all. I'm taking Cleveland. I don't know what's up with Pittsburgh. Big Ben, I don't know what's up with you. Shout out to Dirty D. You Pittsburgh fan, but I don't really have no faith in y'all. Even though y'all getting back healthy, and I see that, I'm always a Minka Fitzpatrick, the safety. Yeah, he's a dog. Pittsburgh got that pick on that trade on a steal. Man, it was a steal. I don't think they gave up really much for that. For Minka Fitzpatrick, he come from Alabama. Safety, he crispy, y'all. Check him out. But on this game, like I said, I'm taking the Browns, y'all. Money line. I ain't even gonna deal with the points, even though the points is -4 for the Cleveland Browns, which means +4 for the Steelers. I'm gonna stay money line, meaning that the Browns win the game outright. OBJ should play. Landry should play. Chubb, he should play. So Pittsburgh got to get ready. Shout out to that boy TJ Watt as well, because he really is a dog out there. He's a dog. The Eagles and the Lions, man. I had to pause for a second because I was just going to get into it. The Lions going to win this game. To stay safe, they giving the Lions 3 points. I'm taking the 3 points with the Lions. Philly, I ain't going to say they're a good team. They're like a third-tier team. But if the Eagles play the Dolphins right now, I will pick the Eagles. Even though I like the Dolphins, I'll take that back. I'll pick the Dolphins. If the Eagles play the Jets right now, I'll pick the Eagles. That's a better example. But they not. They playing the Eastside Lions. The Eastside Lions been hungry for a win. Shout out to Dan Campbell, man. I feel like the Eastside Lions going to win. Period. Outright. But I want to take the 3 points. That's a lock pick. You hear me? It's the lock for me on that one. Eastside Lions gonna get their first win today. Tennessee Titans and the Colts. Listen, this one is close. At this point right now, it's -2.5 to the Colts. That means +2.5 to the Titans. If y'all been watching football, y'all know that the Tennessee Titans been fish grease hot. The Indianapolis Colts, they've been winning, but they haven't been fish grease hot. You hear me? There's two different levels to, you know what I mean? This is something that you got to pay attention to. And they scare you with the point spread because you've been seeing Tennessee really just take off on teams. Like they just beat some good teams. Period. The coach, they got Michael Pittman Jr. They got the running back. What's his name? Jonathan. I can't think of it. Is it Williams or something like that? He a dog. The running back they got. He a dog. You see, I hit my hat. He a dog, y'all. But I'm taking the Titans, y'all. I'm taking the Titans. This is a lock pick for me. You hear me? I'm taking the Titans outright. No point spread, none of that. Tennessee gonna win this game, y'all. And they gonna beat them bad. You feel me? Don't sleep. This is a rivalry game, and rivalry games end up different. Shout out to Penn State last night for covering that point spread as well. They was tripping. They gave Penn State 19.5 points against Ohio State and Ohio State. If you don't know football, this is a rivalry game. They gonna play each other different, no matter what Penn State went through, no matter what Ohio State going through. Same way Michigan State, Michigan game. Shout out to Michigan State. We got out yesterday. You feel me? But on that game, man, the Titans gonna win, y'all. It's a slip builder. It's the lock for me. It's the lock for me on that one. The Bengals and the Jets, y'all. They give at this point. I caught it earlier. It was 10 points or 10.5 points, but at this point, it's 11 points to the Jets. Jets got beat bad last week by the Patriots. Bad. When I say bad, Patriots scored like 50-something points. Jets was in their teens, so it was bad. They signed Joe Flacco, and if y'all don't know, Dirty Joe played with the Baltimore Ravens. He won the Super Bowl. Shout out to Jacoby Stewart. What's my boy name? I can't think his name off the top of my head, man. But he went to Lane College, man. Jacoby. Shout out to you in the Ravens. Anyway, the Bengals gonna win this game, y'all. And this the game. I know 11 points is a lot, and they playing in New York. You hear me? And when the Jets play in New York, they got their win in New York already. They only got one win, and they got it in New York, if I'm not mistaken. The Bengals just beat the Ravens. Bad. And it was a daytime game, which is the same effect as today. So I'm taking this one. I'm taking the Bengals minus the 11. That means that the Bengals have to win the game by more than 12 points. You hear me? So that's what that means. And they gonna do it. Don't sleep. This the lock for me. This been on my mind all week. This one particular game. It's been on my mind all week. I'm taking the Bengals minus the points. You feel me? You fine. Alright, the Rams and the Texans, y'all. They giving the Rams, well, they're taking away 16 points from the Rams. That's way too many points. Even though this the Texans, I'm taking the Rams money line, but I'm not putting this on my slip because it ain't gonna really do much money line. That 16 points is a lot. Mills got work to do. Quarterback for the Texans, he got work to do. And the Texans got a lot going on, man. You see, they got their one win with Tyrod Taylor, which is another version of Geno Smith. But don't worry about that, man. Don't even get involved in that one for real. But I'm really thinking the Rams can beat them by more than 6. Well, win by 17, but I wouldn't put it on my slip right now because the Rams just played the Lions last week, and it was, you feel me? Even though Matt Stafford come from Detroit and all that, and all the Cinderella story and all that, whatever, it's the point that the whole team abided by those rules and laws. So no, well, I'm not going with that. No, but the Rams will win the game. Patriots and the Chargers. Those are the 12 o'clock games, y'all. Patriots and Chargers is the first 3 o'clock game, 3:05, matter of fact. Keep that in mind. So those picks, if you want to try to, you know what I mean, keep them together, that's cool, but not necessarily saying that you need to, but I'm just giving you the time frames. That way you can be able to organize your picks according to the way you see fit. Me personally, to prevent from losing or constantly putting the same teams on slips, I try to pay attention to the times of the teams playing, so I know which games to watch for at certain times, and then piggyback on. You know what I mean? But the Patriots and Chargers, y'all, they taking away 4 points from the Chargers. They playing in Los Angeles. Patriots, like I said, they just beat the Jets, but this is the Jets. Don't get caught up in the hype. The Chargers is gonna beat them. They're gonna beat them. Belichick and all that, yeah. And they just show great football. uh, camaraderie, all that. Like, just showed you everything you want to see out of the team. But they was in New England and they were playing the Jets. We expect that. I expected it, not for it to be that high of a 50 plus points, but I expect for them to win, like, and not just a 3-point win. Like, y'all supposed to blast them. You feel me? So, shout out to Mac Jones. Keep up the good work, bro. Keep up the good work. I see you. Feel me? I'm taking the Chargers on this one, y'all. Money line though. Money line Chargers. You feel me? And if you want to get adventurous, I take the Chargers with that -4. Take away 4 points as well, because that's a good bet. The Jags and the Seahawks. They playing in Seattle, 12th man. Easy decision. I do not like Geno Smith, but I feel like they can beat the Jags, even though Trevor Lawrence got their win against, I can't remember who they beat, but they beat them in London. Was it the Jets? Anyway, I'm taking the Seahawks. The point spread is the Jags +4, which means Seattle -4. I'm taking the Seahawks money line. Geno Smith. All you got to do is manage the game, bro. All you got to do is manage the game, Geno. Just don't do nothing crazy. You feel me? Be careful with this one, though, because the Jags is always hungry. They got a taste of victory, man, and it's up from here. They can turn around and have a 10-6 season, 11-6 season. I know it's going to 18-week season. Seahawks, and I wouldn't take the points because it's a scary game. It seems easy, but it's gonna be a scary game, y'all. But I'm taking the Seahawks. Washington against the Broncos. The point spread is Washington +4. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Jared Judy just coming off injury reserve. He finna play this week. Washington, man, +4 points. They going a mile high. Y'all already know how I feel about them. Teddy B been letting me down, and I'm leaning towards the Washington with 4 points. And on another slip, I would take the Broncos just to win outright. I don't know if that makes sense, but this one is one you got to be careful with, because man, Washington can really beat them right now. The way Broncos not just been playing, but it's like you seeing Teddy B, like you seeing Von Miller not get no sacks or get a sack. Like, you out here, Von, Freaky Von, what's up? I don't like that. So I'm gonna be careful with this one, but I would take Washington with 4, even though they going to my high and on the road. But then I would take, on another slip, the Broncos money line. Take it or leave it. Okay, the Bucks and the Saints, y'all. They going to New Orleans. They playing in New Orleans. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady and the Bucks. No Antonio Brown. The point spread is +4 for the Saints, which means -4 for the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks. Even though the Saints is the Saints, you give Tom Brady any seconds on the clock, it can be close. It's like this money line. Don't get involved in them points. It's Brady. You feel me? Brady could blow him out and all that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Last season, even though this is Drew Brees and they missing some pieces from defense and offense as well, the Saints beat they ass last year. Tom Brady. I can't remember if they was in Tampa Bay or if they was in New Orleans, but the Saints have scored 40. Now, I don't know if Mike Thomas playing, and I don't know how their receiver core looking. I know Kamara, he gonna play. Kamara, he gonna do him. But this is Brady, so I'm going with the Bucks. Keep it short and sweet. Moneyline Bucks. Okay, the Broncos. I'm so Denver. That's how I know the Broncos gonna win. Family. That's how I know the Broncos gonna win. Pay attention to that. I'm paying attention to everything. The Dallas Cowboys and Minnesota Vikings. This is another one. This is a slip builder, man. Dallas gonna win this game. See, I have to look off. Dallas gonna win this game. I'm gonna tell you why Dallas gonna win this game. Whether Dak play or not, man, Kirk Cousins he ain't ready for that defense. He ain't ready for that defense. Dalvin Cook, he might rush 400, but he gonna have to take over this game. And Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, that's my man. Thielen, I can't get my words out. They're my babies, you feel me? I like they situation. I'm an NFC North type of, you know what I'm saying? But this one right here, man, Dallas turned up. And I don't even like Dallas. Dallas turned up. So I'm taking the Cowboys money line. Even though they on the road, they playing in Minnesota, I'm taking the Cowboys money line. Monday night game. That was the Sunday night game as well, y'all. I think it started like 6:25 standard Eastern time. Monday night game is the Giants and the Chiefs. They giving the Chiefs, well, they taking away 10 points from the Chiefs, which means they giving the Giants 10 points. This is started at 7:15 Monday night. I'm taking the Chiefs money line. I still believe in y'all, bro. Even though the Giants, they getting back healthy right now. I don't know if Saquon gonna be playing. I think Galladay's gonna play. I see Jones gonna play. Evans, they tight end. Evan Ingram or something like that. He crisp. I don't know if he gonna play or not. But it's some time. And I feel like the Chiefs, there's some time in between the game from today, which is Sunday, meaning, you know, a day or so. I feel like the Chiefs gonna win outright, man. If you like these picks, subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment, do what you want, man. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. We're gonna win some money today. Blast.